Today I'm on my way to Westerly, Rhode Island, to a place known as WatchHill, the most southwestern point in all of the state. WatchHill is a small coastal village with a year-round population of less than 200. It became a place of great distinction in the late 19th and early 20th century as an exclusive summer resort, with affluent families building Victorian-style cottages along the peninsula. I'm visiting WatchHill during the winter holiday season. Unlike the busier summer and shoulder seasons, today most of the village is pretty quiet. There are a few businesses open, but many of the shops, the yacht club, and the vintage flying horse carousel are closed. Having grown up on Cape Cod, I have a particular fondness for this off-peak time of year. It's not desolate by any means. It's just a different kind of beautiful, a perfect time for reflection. I'm on my way to meet Deborah Royce, a writer, former actress, story editor, author, and the owner of Ocean House, the beloved Victorian-style, yellow, iconic hotel that sits majestically on the bluff overlooking Long Island, Block Island, and the great Atlantic Ocean. There is nothing quite like the approach up the drive to Ocean House. It takes your breath away. The hotel, which was originally built in 1868, had many, many wonderful years and is considered a family heirloom and a significant part of this WatchHill community. Unfortunately, in the early 2000s, Ocean House closed down as it had fallen into unsalvageable disrepair. It was then that it was purchased by Deborah Royce and her husband Chuck. The couple, who had restored and preserved many old hotels and main streets across the country, were able to save more than 5,000 artifacts from Ocean House before raising and rebuilding the Grand Hotel. Even though it is 50,000 square feet larger than the initial structure, each window is in the exact location as the original and has been recreated with impeccable respect to its authentic details. This luxury 5-star Relais and Chateau destination hotel reopened in May of 2010 and is one of 13 triple 5-star properties in the world, and continually receives the highest hospitality accolades and awards. The hotel has 49 guest rooms and 20 private residences. I'm meeting Deborah in one of those residences, the Morgan Suite, a 2-story, 3+ bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3,500 square foot signature suite that she and her husband designed, inspired by WatchHill's rich maritime heritage.
Good
Hello.
morning. Hi.
Nice to see you.
Very nice to see you.
Thank you so much for working with our organic process.
Come in.
Thank you. Oh,
Welcome
my goodness.
to the Morgan Suite at the Ocean House.
Wow.
I'll let you.
Did I just walk onto a yacht?
That's the idea. Yeah. You are meant to feel that you're in a ship at sea. I mean, especially now in the winter, it's supposed to give you that feeling. It does in the summer too. But now when you're really not going out so much, you're sort of ensconced here. And as you can see, all the wood, all these little architectural details, the coffered ceilings, the lights.
Stunning.
Look at the floor.
Oh,
you're looking
goodness.
through. It's solid, but you get the feeling that there's something below you, like another deck.
Yes.
So
Wow.
shall we
Yes,
wander
please.
through?
Wow, gorgeous. I'm going to be stopping for the details.
Turn your head that way. You can see there are little portholes all
look at
throughout
that.
the suite. Behind that porthole is a medicine cabinet and a powder room. So you can open the medicine cabinet and look out, but nobody can see in. I personally thought this was crazy. This was my husband's vision. So we have 2 bunk beds in the dining room.
I love
So,
it.
I mean, in theory, you could have your adult dinner party and you could have the children looking in or sleeping or resting. And the other thing that you'll see is everywhere there's a view. So that's Block Island out there.
Yep.
And that little cottage is the Dune Cottage where you can eat in the summer on the beach.
So you've been a storyteller your whole life, but in front of the camera, behind the camera, introvert or extrovert, would you say? Are you right down the middle?
I think I'm actually more of an introvert.
You have to be to do a novel. I mean, how long did it
That's
take?
right. It took years.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I ended up more in film and television than stage. Because, you know, we're having an intimate talk now on television. We're not screaming at each other. And on stage...
Or cheating out, where I'm
That's
talking
right.
to you, like the soap opera days,
Yes.
where we're both facing this direction, but we're
Yes.
having a conversation.
Or shaking our hair. I think the wonderful Susan Lucci, who played my sister on All My Children, who was fabulous, but I think when she would forget her lines, she would shake her hair, and you know, with 3-camera video, there was always a teleprompter next to the lens of the camera. I think she could see it that way.
Yeah. Well, you were adorable, cute as a button, honestly, on that on All My Children. And then I guess your character also turned kind of like really feisty, fun.
She did. She turned bad. I think she was through and through bad.
Yeah.
So it was quite a range to play.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
This is one of the smaller bedrooms in the suite.
Oh, look at this.
The bed, as you can see, is kind of a built-in windows on the dining room looking out to the water. So you can't be a maniac for privacy in a room like this. It's completely closable. All those windows latch and close.
Oh, and I love the drama of that. Very
Yes, so you
stage-like. Very.
Yes, you could be like Juliet. Fling your curtains open and speak to whoever's here in the morning. So here we have the kitchen. We have the most incredible stove I've ever seen. I don't know, I imagine you get an instruction manual to work it if you're staying here.
Yeah, this vintage.
I think it's new.
Really?
But
Wow.
I think it's this type of stove that certainly looks vintage. The other thing my husband's very fond of, and Hayward Gatch, interior windows. So you will notice
Seeing through while you're in the
everything looks
space.
through to something else.
It's not one way.
And you can also look through the cabinetry to see. So you never, in the whole suite, are away from the views of the water.
You never lose that sense of place.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Yeah. And then the chef is going to cook in here with
Yes.
us and put on a dinner party, which is always spectacular.
I can't wait.
It's such a privilege to be able to sit in someone's home with their friends, you know, and share a meal. I mean, it's such a privilege for us for the show. You wouldn't believe it. I mean,
It is.
and then to have a chef come in, sort of just elevates the game. Just elevates it. I can't wait to meet Chef Tim.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
You can anticipate a good meal.
Yeah.
So this area would be, well, not really the living room, but everything is so open, but kind of that. That fireplace was cast off-site and brought in, the surround.
Yes, that's fabulous.
Yes. And I can show you the master suite as well.
I would love to see that.
Okay. So the Morgan Suite, we named it that for a couple of reasons. My husband's middle name is Morgan, Charles Morgan Royce. And then there's a famous ship docked at Mystic Seaport.
That's what I
down the
thought.
way, the Charles W. Morgan.
Yes.
No relationship to our family at all. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
But it sounds kind of majestic and nautical, and I can remember it.
Yeah.
You know, some of the suites, you know, Beach Rose or Hydrangea, I can't remember.
But the Morgan Suite, I love that.
So this is the downstairs master suite, which is the same size as the upstairs. And as you can see, the tubs open out. I fought this because I'm an only child, and I like my bathroom experience very, very private. However, they did these shutters in such a way that they're completely solid, and if you choose to have them closed, you really do feel that you are all on your own and you're having your little toilette in the bathroom. There's nobody who can intrude, but you have the option of looking out.
So I know we have a busy day with the chef and exploring the rest of the Ocean House, but I would love to have a chat with you just about your life story. It's spectacular. It has
That would be fun.
It has talk about a lot of chapters. It has a lot of chapters.
Indeed. It's a book.
Yeah. It's a book indeed.